Thanks for watching this Claxon Communications production of high school sports on the Big Z Sports YouTube. Good evening, and welcome to Big Z Sports' presentation of high school softball playoffs. Tonight, in this Division II sectional final, the Dover Tornadoes host the Indian Valley Braves. Tonight's game is presented by the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. Tonight's game is also brought to you by Wayne Door, Wood Electric, Wendy's, Unified Insulation, and McInturf Realty. Now, let's head to the field with Big Z Sports.
Chris Kao here for high school softball tournament action in Division II between the Dover Lady Tornadoes and the Indian Valley Lady Braves on a beautiful Friday evening for some tournament softball here in the sectional championship. Big thanks to the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency as our presenting sponsor. We are in the Wood Electric pregame show, and of course we're going to bring you all the live play-by-play today between Indian Valley and Dover. Chris Kao joins me here today. You're alum, Dover alum, of course. As you watch these two teams play today, you've seen both teams play. Your thoughts on the game today?
I mean, I had the Dover Indian Valley game right here. About 3 or 4 weeks ago with me and Stumpy, and really good softball game. Dover ended up getting a couple runs late in that game and kind of pushed over the top. But I'll tell you what, it was a really good pitching duel. Kara Lent pitched then. I believe Shelby Gossett pitched in that game as well. So it's going to be kind of a rematch to all accounts. I expect a really good softball game here this afternoon. Dusty Braun and Hannah Duff, they're going to have their teams ready to go. They know what to expect. You're going to have good defense because I'll tell you what, both these teams are hitting the ball well.
Yeah, for sure. You're going to see a great hitting matchup here today. I believe it's 2-1 the last time they played, and the matchup today is going to be a good one for the right to go to the district semifinals next week. Of course, this is the sectional championship. Beautiful day here at Dover Park, and our main man Travis McClellan got these fields ready for us today, looking good, and we appreciate his hard work out here as he's getting all these fields ready for little league games, the baseball games, the softball sectional championship. So we're gonna have a good one here today. Big thanks again to our presenting sponsors, the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, our Claxon Communications crew of Casey Claxon, Logan McPeak, and Matt Hartley. Hartley will join us today as well. Natalie Holbrook on site as well for us, so we'll get to work with Natalie as well today. We're going to take a break, come back, and we're going to have our first Cush Financial Group in the dugout segment. That's after this. You're listening to Big Z Sports with Claxon Communications. Back after this.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. Or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in downtown New Philadelphia, Sugar Creek, or in Strasburg, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes good luck this season.
Hi, this is Jan McInturf. The past 30 years, the residents in and around the Tuscarawas County have made the call to the realtors and staff of McInturf Realty for buying and selling of residential and commercial properties. We truly live in a great community, and in all of those communities, there is nothing better than high school sports. For myself and all the agents and staff at McInturf Realty, we would like to wish all the area athletes good luck this season. And make the call to McInturf Realty, 330-364-SOLD, or find us online at McInturfRealty.net.
Are you neglecting your building's 5th wall? Did you know something as simple as a clogged drain can lead to a destructive roof leak? Protect your business assets with WM Commercial Roofing's Umbrella Care program. This program will provide you with regular maintenance surveys and repairs to extend the life of your roof. Invest in your business with our top quality materials, advanced techniques, and skilled craftsmanship. Are you ready for a reliable partnership? Visit our website, wmcommercialroofing.com, and follow us on Facebook and Instagram to learn more.
Do you hunt, fish, sew, or have a hobby that you would like to share with someone? Hi, this is Noah Sugg with Big Brothers Big Sisters. and we are faced with our biggest commitment in matching 56 littles with bigs. We will match a little with you that shares the same interests and enjoys the same things, so you can do what you enjoy and change the life of a little at the same time. To learn more, we ask you call 339-6916 or visit bigs4kids.com/volunteer. Thank you.
If you're planning a major concrete project, you need the help of Stocker Concrete Company. From precast concrete products to ready-mix concrete, sand, gravel, limestone, and concrete block, the professionals at Stocker Concrete can help you get started and keep you on the path to completion using the best materials you can find. Stocker Concrete is the concrete material provider you can count on. See them at 7574 Route 36, Janaden-Hutton, or call 740-254-4626.
Welcome back to the Wood Electric pregame show. Joe Geckler in the dugout with Indian Valley head coach Dusty Braun, presented by the Cush Financial Group. Coach, the Lady Braves knocked off Carrollton Lady Warriors on Wednesday. How do you feel your team performed?
That's an honest question that I don't know if I should answer, but underperformed. We knew what we were getting into. You know, you're going to see the 45 to 50. I tell people you're going to beat us, you throw the softer stuff, and we might struggle a little bit to play home run derby in the backyard instead of slowing your swing down and being on time for that moment. But I tell the girls a win's a win at the tournament level. You go home in a regular season game and think you underperform. A tournament game, just win and move on. And we've probably played worse in some tournament games, but that there wasn't our best performance.
Coach, you advanced here to the sectional championship game tonight to take on Dover. What do you know about them? What do you expect from them?
Well, nothing's changed. They got two of the best premier pitchers around, and you know what you're signed up for. I think Dover's a good team, and I tell people I didn't pick this side of the bracket because I thought I had an easier road to hoe. I thought it was the best road for my team at the moment where we were standing. And outside of the two girls, there's some girls at the plate. The McCune girl, Mulk, obviously can hit the ball as good as anybody in the state of Ohio. The Mulk girl, I got to coach her last year. I've said this 1,000 times. She's a 16-year-old girl that is unbelievable athlete, works hard, keeps her mouth shut, and has a great attitude. I got a lot of praise for her, but we know what we're up against.
Finally, Coach, what are your three keys for the Lady Braves to knock off the Lady Tornadoes and move on to districts next week?
Well, since they won't get my scouting report for the game, I told my girls we have to have 8 base hits. We don't need 8 home runs. We need 8 base hits and move runners when it counts. That's the most crucial thing today. You can't come up here and strike out 15 times and have 3 hits and expect to win. It's not going to happen. Number 2 is, can you make plays when you have to? We don't need a spectacular play. Make the routine plays, keep them off the base pass, and last but not least, execute us. Don't worry about what's going on over there. Get down early, get down late. Execute us. And I think if those 3 things go in our favor, I think you'll see the red, white, and blue come out with a win today.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck and have fun today.
Hey, I thank you guys very much for the coverage, and as always, go Braves.
That was Indian Valley head coach Dusty Braun joining me in the dugout, presented by the Cush Financial Group. Coming up next, I'll be joined in the dugout by Dover head coach Hannah Duff right here with Big Z Sports. Welcome back to the Wood Electric pregame show. Joe Geckler in the dugout with Dover head coach Hannah Duff, presented by the Cush Financial Group. Coach, the Lady Tornadoes knocked off Minerva 11-1 back on Wednesday. Looking back, how do you feel your team played?
I think they played great. We started off a little bit slow, but then I told them they needed to pick it up, and that's exactly what they did. I was pleased with their performance on Wednesday.
Coach, playing for a sectional championship on your home turf, how special is that for your team?
It's very exciting, especially just like with this season, we've had so many home games. It's always just a nice advantage to play at your own field, the comfort.
Coach, the Indian Valley Lady Braves staying in your way for the sectional championship, as we mentioned. What do you know about them? What do you expect from them here tonight?
Well, we played them already during season and beat them 2-1, so I expect it to be a very competitive game. We're going to have to hit the ball, and we're going to have to play good defense.
Finally, Coach, what are your 3 keys for the Lady Tornadoes to knock off the Lady Braves, defend your home field, and advance to districts next week?
Carol Lent, our pitcher, is going to have to pitch a really good game, and I'm expecting that she will. We're going to have to attack the pitcher's first strikes and play good defense behind our pitcher.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck and have fun today.
Thank you.
That was Dover head coach Hannah Duff joining me in the dugout, presented by the Cush Financial Group. Coming up next, the Wendy starting lineups in first pitch of the Braves and Tornadoes right here with Big Z Sports.
Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has just what you're looking for, so your athlete has the best gear for the sports they play. Dumont's has a large apparel selection and can handle your customized screen printing as well as embroidery for your team or business. For sporting goods and for all your apparel needs, Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has everything you want to play and look your best.
Ron's Heating and Cooling in Denison has been serving this great area since 1977. At Ron's, no matter what you need, they can handle it. From heating and cooling to standby Generac generators, water heaters, tankless water heaters, mobile home equipment, duct cleaning, and 24-hour no-heat service. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you have to do is call 740-922-5252. Ron's Heating and Cooling proudly supports high school sports and would like to wish best of luck to all local athletes participating this season.
This is Jordan Hartzler with Hartzler's Quality Housing. In today's housing market, with low inventory and rising costs, there is a need for affordable housing. With our team's knowledge and experience, we strive to provide affordable, quality housing to our customers to help them achieve their dream of home ownership. We have been a family-owned and operated business for 45 years.
Conveniently located just off I-77 in New Philadelphia, stop by and browse their model homes or learn more by visiting Hartzlers.com.
When you think pizza, think Amici's Pizza, with locations in West Lafayette and Janaden Hutton to serve you. Amici's Pizza offers your favorite traditional pizzas, as well as specialty pizzas, subs, wings, and salads. Everything from the dough to the sauce is made fresh daily. Right now at Amici's, with the purchase of a large or an extra large pizza at regular price, receive a free medium cheesy bread. Try one today in West Lafayette or Janaden Hutton. Big city taste for a small city price. Learn more. Find Amici's on Facebook.
You know what I mean?
Tell me about it. Welcome back to Dover Park. Joe Geckler, Chris Kale here for some high school softball tournament action. The sectional championships between Dover and the Indian Valley Lady Braves. Going to take a look at the Wendy starting lineups. First for the visiting Indian Valley Lady Braves. Batting leadoff, number 6, and in center field, Natalie Musser. Number 21, Gabby Mead, she's at first base, batting second. Batting third, number 25, Brooklyn Sanders, she's a designated player today. Batting cleanup, number 4, Laney Abiel, she's at shortstop. Batting fifth, number 1, Ashley Baker, she's at second base. Batting sixth, the pitcher, number 22, Shelby Gossett. Batting seventh, number 9, Sadie Dryden, she's in left field. Batting eighth, number 13, Celeste Rummel, she's at third base. Batting number 9 is number 3, Bella Weaver. She's behind the home plate dish at catcher, and the flex player in right field today, number 2, Avery Baker. Again, Musser, Mead, Sanders, Abiel, Baker, Gossett, Dryden, Rummel, Weaver, and Baker as the first pitch is fouled away for strike 1.
And of course, your first pitch brought to you by the Buckeye Career Center. Joe, we appreciate them all year long, sponsoring our first pitches.
So no balls and 1 strike to Musser. Kara Lent in the circle today. It's going to be low for ball 1. Chris, take a look real quick at that defense for the Dover Lady Tornadoes.
Yeah, Kara Lent in the circle. Maddie Bannum behind the plate. Avery Contini at first. Sarah Clark at second. Lainey Kohler at short. Olivia McHugh at third. Madeline Faulkner in left.
Ball's dribble to the shortstop. Fires the first, and she's going to beat that out. That's going to be a base hit for Natalie Musser, the first hit of the game off of Kara Lent. Nobody out, 1 on for Indian Valley.
And finishing up the order, again, Madeline Faulkner in left, Jenna Malk in center, and Charlie Reese in right, your defensive starters for the Crimson Lady Tornadoes.
Now steps in number 21, Gabby Mead. She's the first baseman today and the second hitter for the Lady Braves. First pitch in the corner as a runner takes off for second, and she is safe, and the ball goes into short center field, but she stays put. Does Musser as a steal of second. Count now at no balls and 1 strike to Gabby Mead.
Musser has a lot of speed, a lot of steals on the year. Of course, that's what you want out of your leadoff hitter.
The 0-1 pitch. Outside corner, strike 2. Now Mead in the hole, no balls and 2 strikes.
And you know what's better for head coach Dusty Braun, Joe? Musser's only a freshman.
Yeah, you like those young, speedy players that are going to be around for a couple more years, for sure. No balls, 2 strikes to Gabby Mead. Lent in the circle. Swing and a miss for strike 3 and out number 1 here in the top of the first.
That's a big out right there for Kara Lint to start things off. You've got a runner in scoring position. Gabby Mead can hit the ball from here to Strasburg. So big out right there.
That'd be a foul ball, though. First pitch to Sanders going to be inside, 4-1. She could hit it there, but
she could, but you get the point.
I do. I do. Just messing with you. Brooklyn Sanders, the designated player tonight for the Lady Braves, fouls that one off.
Did she get a piece of that, or did that go
I think that went off the glove. It sounded like it hit the bat.
I think it hit the mask.
Okay, because Bud Ackerman, the home plate umpire, did not stop it, did not send her back, so that's going to be ball number 2. As Musser advances on to third now with 1 out.
Got to get
strike number 2 to Sanders.
You've got to get production from your 3, 4, 5 hitters if you're Indian Valley and you're going to win this game, especially when you get your leadoff batter at third base with only 1 out.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Inside corner, strike 3 called, out number 2 here in the top of the first inning. Nice pitch there by Carolyn.
All right, Lainey Abio, the cleanup hitter, going to have to do it right here. Lady Braves got to capitalize, especially in tournament time. So important.
First pitch to Abio. Inside corner, strike number 1 to Lainey Abio, the 4-hitter, number 4, and the shortstop. 2 ponytails out the back, braided ponytails. She bats from the right side. And, of course, the shortstop for the Lady Braves. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss for strike number 2. Now no balls and 2 strikes to Lainey Abio.
Will Kara Lint get out of this?
Abio a senior, Lint a sophomore. 0-2 pitch, swung on a miss, strike 3. Wow. She gives up a hit, strikes out the next 3 in a row, and gets out of the inning. And after a half inning, no score between Dover and Indian Valley. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
At Gillen Body Shop, they know that when their business is needed, it's never planned, and that can cause you quite the inconvenience. That's why Gillen Body Shop makes the process as easy as possible for you by making sure the work is completed right the first time. And Gillen Body Shop's experienced staff gives all completed work a 100% guarantee. So when those unplanned repairs to your vehicle are needed, there's only one choice. Gillen Body Shop on Cary Avenue in New Philly, or find them on Facebook.
The completion of Tusky Deli's expansion project is near and is excited to offer everyone even more items. The deli has remained open throughout the construction to continue offering the lowest prices around on their deli items, along with their made-fresh daily soups, salads, sandwiches, and wraps, which is perfect for a lunchtime stop. You can find Tusky Deli on Facebook. The Tusky Deli is a proud supporter of Indian Valley Braves athletes and wishes them the best of luck in tonight's game.
Bottom of the first inning here at Dover Park. Joe Geckler, Chris Cale. Big thanks to the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency as our presenting sponsor all spring long, whether it's softball, track, baseball. Now we're into tournament action for softball. We had the IVC meet last night in track and field. And, of course, we got baseball stuff coming up as well over the next couple of weeks. But here we're in the bottom of the first inning between the Dover Lady Tornadoes and the Indian Valley Braves. Take a look at the windy starting lineups for the Dover Lady Tornadoes. Number 4, Jenna Malk. She's in center field and leading off. Batting second, number 1, Olivia McHugh. She's at third base. Batting third, number 8, Lainey Kohler. She's at shortstop. Batting cleanup, number 2, Charlie Reese is in right field. Batting fifth, number 15, Avery Contini. She's at first. The catcher, Maddie Bannum. She wears number 9. Number 7, Sarah Clars at second base. She's batting 7th. Batting 8th, Carolyn, the pitcher. She wears number 17. And number 5, Madeline Faulkner in left field. Again, Malk, McHugh, Kohler, Reese, Contini, Bannum, Clar, Lint, and Faulkner in that order for Dover. Now look at the Indian Valley defense, Chris.
Shelby Gossett in the circle for the Indian Valley Lady Braves. Bella Weaver behind the plate. Gabby Mead at first. Ashley Baker at second. Lainey Abio at short. Celeste Rummel at third. Sadie Dryden in left. Natalie Musser in center. Avery Baker in right. That's your defense for the Indian Valley Lady Braves.
Again, Gossett in the circle, delivers. Going to be high for ball number 1 to Jenna Malk. Big thanks to our sponsors today, Hartzler's Quality Housing. They jumped on and going to follow us through some softball action. We appreciate all of what Jordan Hartzler and his crew over there at Hartzler's Quality Housing does for Big Z Sports. Again, Hartzler's Quality Housing over in Dover.
So Jenna Malk, I mean, numbers are outstanding for the sophomore, whether it's in the circle or whether it's at the plate.
Gossett with the 0-1 pitch, a changeup popped up in the air. The center fielder coming in. Is she going to get there? She does not, as the glove comes flying off as the center fielder goes head first. And that was Natalie Musser trying to make the effort, going headlong, trying to catch the softball, and comes up short. That's going to be a double for Jenna Malk. Going to bring in Olivia McHugh, number 1, the third baseman. Steps in with a runner on second. Nobody out here. Bottom of the second inning. No score between Indian Valley and Dover.
McHugh, just a freshman as well. One of those studs in the lineup for head coach Hannah Duff.
As she bunts that one foul to the backstop for strike 1.
Listen, at the plate, 4 and 1 that are wearing crimson and gray are the ones that have been leading this team all year long. Yes, they've had a lot of support elsewhere, but it starts with these two at the top of the order.
Now the 0-1 pitch. Tries to bunt again. It's going to be outside for ball number 1 as she pulled the bat back just in time, says home plate umpire Bud Ackerman. He's behind the plate today, and Judd Baker on the bases. Judd from the Coshocton area. Bud, of course, from our area here in Tuscarawas County.
Yeah, Bud does a great job. Really does.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Bunt again low this time as she gets the bat back. Now 2 balls and 1 strike.
And before we get any farther, I do want to give a shout out. Natalie Musser made a heck of a play on that. She came a long way to try and make a play on that. And you're going to play these 2 deep. You just are.
Yeah, nothing over your head. If it gets over your head now, it's going out of here. As the bunt goes down, fielded by the first baseman, fires to first, out at first base. That's going to be the first out of the inning, but that gets Jenna Malk on to third on the sacrifice. It goes 3-4 on the sacrifice.
Yeah, nice sacrifice by Olivia McHugh to get Jenna Malk to third. And now Lainey Kohler's bat's been heating up lately. She had a couple big hits out of Conotton Valley the other night, or last week, I should say. I'll tell you what, this kid's got some pop in her bat as well.
So Lainey Kohler steps in. First pitch from Gossett. Outside corner, strike number 1 to Lainey Kohler. Again, 1 out here, bottom of the first. No score between Indian Valley and Dover. With Jenna Malk on third after a double. She was sacrificed to third just a moment ago. The 0-1 pitch.
Ooh,
got her on the elbow. That's going to
sting
for a second. As Jenna Malk didn't realize that the hitter was taken off to the plate, and coach says, nope, you got to get back here. You can't score on that. As Charlie Reese, the right fielder, steps in. Number 2, the cleanup hitter for the Lady Tornadoes.
Yeah, Charlie Reese, a junior. By the way, Coach Mo down there checking out Lainey, says she's good to go. Lainey just signed with Kent State Tusk to play softball to further her softball and academic career. So congratulations to Lainey. I've known Lainey a long time. You know, Brittany played with her sister back in the day, so good family.
First pitch going to be popped up in the air. The catcher makes a charge at it, and it actually gets over the backstop and out of play for strike 1. Nice try there by Reese to get the bunt down, but just goes off the top of her bat and up back over the backstop.
And Bella Weaver is a really good catcher. She is really, really good behind the plate.
And she's only a sophomore.
Yep.
Several seniors on this team for the Indian Valley Lady Braves, but a lot of talented underclassmen as well. Dusty Braun has it going good here in Janaden. Bunt again down the line, fielded by Meade, fires to first, out number 2, but the run does score. They fire it to third base over the head, and that's going to allow another run to score, and it's going to be 2-0 Dover as Lainey Kohler scores on the air by the second baseman, Ashley Baker, as she fires it over the third baseman's head as she was trying to advance to third on the bunt. So 2 runs score, 1 on an error and 1 on the bunt. So an RBI by Charlie Reese, and the other one scores on an error.
Yep, and Avery Cantini at the plate now, first baseman for the Lady Tornadoes. Avery Cantini, a junior as well.
Going to be high for ball number 1 to Cantini.
You can hear the wind whipping just a little bit, but I'll tell you what, it's a nice breeze. Really nice day.
Yeah, beautiful day out here. After what we had yesterday come through, I was a little concerned.
Yeah.
Inside corner, strike one, says Bud Ackerman. Avery Cantini now even in the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 outs here, bottom of the first, 2-0 Dover. They get 2 runs here. Jenna Malk scored and Lainey Kohler scored just a moment ago. Ooh, ball high for ball number 2. 2 balls and 1 strike now to Cantini. Maddie Banham on deck for Dover, the catcher. Still wearing the shin guards just in case.
Yeah, tried to get her with a rise there, and Cantini just didn't chase.
Inside corner, strike 2 evens the count at
Straight
2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Nobody's ever got a hit on that. You know that? 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Yeah.
It's really hard in the second inning.
2s are wild.
Yep. Told you. It's going to be popped in the air, and that's going to be out. Number 3 here in the bottom of the first. But Dover gets 2 runs, and after 1, Dover leads 2-0. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
One thing every sports family knows is how crazy eating schedules can get. Well, let Papa John's of Uhrichsville and New Philadelphia handle the cooking. Papa John's offers a full menu including stuffed crust pizza, Papa Diaz, wings, cheese sticks, and so much more. See all that Papa John's has to offer by visiting papajohns.com and keep earning those Papa rewards. Papa John's of Uhrichsville and New Philadelphia. Just what you need for your busy schedule.
Are you ready to give your home a new look? Look no further than Wayne Door, your one-stop shop for all your residential needs. Garage doors, entry doors, windows, and patio doors. Wayne Door has everything you need to upgrade your curb appeal. With 24/7 emergency service, you can trust their technicians to be there when you need them most. Stop by the Dover showroom on State Route 39 or visit WayneDoor.com and let the experts help transform your house into the home of your dreams. Wayne Door, more than just garage doors, from the people you can trust.
Welcome back to Dover Park, top of the second inning. Joe Geckler, Chris Kale here with some tournament sectional championship Division II softball presented by the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. Big thanks to Zach Motice and his crew at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. It supports Big Z Sports all year long, football, basketball, and, of course, in spring sports as well. Stepping into the plate, number 1, Ashley Baker, the cleanup hitter for the Indian Valley Lady Braves. Sorry, the 5th hitter for the Braves. First pitch swung on and missed for strike 1. Baker plays second. Wears number 1, bats from the right side. Long ponytail out the back end. You see a lot of ponytails in softball.
Oh, absolutely. 5, 6, 7 here for the Braves.
Outside corner, strike number 2 to Baker. So no balls and 2 strikes. 2-0 Dover leads here in the top of the second. The 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 3. Out number 1 and strikeout number 4 for Lent here in the second inning.
Yeah, if she's gonna get the corners, it's gonna be a long day for Indian Valley hitters. Again, want to thank Amici's Pizza, also West Lafayette, and in Jeanette and Hutton. So make sure you check out Amici's Pizza.
First pitch is going to be low to the number 6 hitter and pitcher, Shelby Gossett, for ball 1. Big thanks again, Alan Folkert and his crew at Amici's Pizza. Always got some. I was in Indian Valley at Indian Valley a week or 2 ago, and got some yummies Amici's Pizza on the way home, and ball fouled back and out of play. I think that got a car.
Yeah. Well, listen.
I didn't park anywhere near here.
If you have ever come to a Dover softball game ever in your life, baseball or softball, you park nowhere near these fields. If you park and you get your car hit, that's your own fault.
Oh, yeah. The 1-1 pitch swung on and missed for strike number 2 to Gossett.
Pitcher versus pitcher here.
Sadie Dryden in the on-deck circle for the Lady Braves. Top of 2, 2-0 Dover. 2 runs in the bottom of the first inning. The 1-2 pitch now from Lint. Rocks and fires. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And out number 2 here in the top of the second inning. That's going to be 5 strikeouts now for Carolyn.
And that's 5 in a row.
Brings in number 9, Sadie Dryden, the left fielder. Bats from the right side. Lint gets her pitch. Now rocks and fires. Swing and a miss. Dryden in the hole now, no balls and 1 strike.
I'll tell you, 17 in the circle right now. She is really dealing after that opening, that's an infield single to lead things off.
The ball's driven out to right center field. That's going to get down in the gap, and that's going to be a double for Sadie Dryden as she puts it in the right center field gap with a 2-out double here in the top of the 2nd inning.
Good swing out of Sadie Dryden right there and just drove the ball to the gap. A good try out there by Charlie Reese, who tried to dive and come up with it, but that's a long run from right field. She's kind of protecting the line down there. It's a long run.
Third baseman Celeste Rummel steps in now. First pitch swung on and missed for strike 1.
So Braves again with a runner in scoring position. They already left 1 on base, stranded at 3rd, back in the 1st inning.
Lint gets her sign, now delivers. It's going to be low for ball number 1. Count even now at 1 ball and 1 strike to Celeste Rummel, the third baseman. Wears 13, bats from the right side. Braves in white pants, red and blue stripes, blue jerseys, lots of red and white and blue for the Indian Valley Braves today. Numerals are white, and as that ball goes low for ball number 2.
Listen, it's all about the patriotic colors,
Absolutely.
baby.
Dover in the white pants, the gray tops with the crimson numerals and stripe, and the crimson socks as well. Swing and a miss. Count even now at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Good thing this isn't football. We're far away. I couldn't see those Dover numbers.
Well, right. I don't know why. I mean, I get it, but just put the white numbers on.
Now the break-even pitch high for ball 3. Runs the count full now at 3 balls and 2 strikes to Celeste Rummel. Bella Weaver on deck for the Lady Braves.
Was really thinking about, now that Midvale's canceled, going over and watching Paul Skeen's pitch his opener tomorrow, but I think it's going to rain.
Ooh, she held up there, did
Good
Celeste
hold.
Rummel as she draws the 2-out walk to put runners on 1st and 2nd now for Bella Weaver, the catcher.
First walk issued by both pitchers here. Of course, the hit by pitch for Gossett on the other side, but first actual walk. What do you think about my boy Skeens, huh?
I don't know. I've never seen him pitch. Swing and a miss by Weaver, and that's going to be strike 1. I've heard good things about him, but I've never seen him pitch. So I don't know if I'd go over to Pittsburgh tomorrow either, just for the fact that it's not supposed to stop raining here till about 7. Here it's going to be about, or there it's going to be about 9. Right. So I'm not sure they even get that game in tomorrow.
Probably not.
The 0-1 pitch going to be low. Oh, he calls that one a strike.
Wow.
Ooh, that's a little low there, bud. As it's going to be strike number 2. I thought it was a ball 1, but hey, strike 2 there. Bud Ackerman, he calls him as he sees him. No balls, 2 strikes now to Bella Weaver. 0-2 pitch inside for ball number 1.
Yeah, Skeens, I think in 7 starts with Indianapolis, I think he only gave up 1 run.
It was a home run.
Yeah,
first ever professional home run he gave up.
Yeah.
Inside, ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Bella Weaver. Avery Baker, the flex designated player. Excuse me, I'm wrong on that. We go back to the top of the order as Natalie Musser's on deck. That flex always throws me off. I've been doing this for 3 years now.
You're good.
It still throws me off.
Just think of it as a
Swing
DH.
and a miss. Strike 3 and out number 3 here in the top of the 2nd inning. 2 runners left, and after 1.5, Dover leads 2-0. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
Cush Financial Group has been proudly serving the financial needs of local community members for over 35 years. The team at Cush Financial follows an industry-leading service model with the unique approach and fiduciary responsibilities associated with their board-certified financial planner. With over 75 years of combined experience, the advisors at Cush Financial Group are here to help you achieve your financial goals. Contact the office at 330-308-8700 or visit cushfinancial.com to schedule your free consultation today. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Independent Capital Company Incorporated, member FINRA, SIPC.
Welcome back to Dover Park. Joe Keckler, Chris Kale here in the bottom of the second inning, having fun with head home plate umpire Bud Ackerman there in between innings.
He asked you if you wanted to switch, and you quickly said no.
I quickly said sure, and he goes, all right, let's go. And I'm like, oh, I got to talk.
So listen, and that's the biggest point, right, is a lot of the people in the stands that want to yell at these umpires, guess what? Go take a test.
Oh, yeah.
Because they need all the umpires they can get. If you think you can do it better, go take a test and get out here and try it.
I would agree. And I umpired for a while in my younger days. I don't know if I can do it now. But as Maddie Banham steps in for the Dover Lady Tornadoes, first pitch going to be outside for ball one. Banham, Clark, and Lent here in the bottom of the second inning. Dover leads 2-0.
And
go ahead.
No. I was just going to say all sports need officials. Basketball, baseball, football, it don't matter. Go take a test.
1-0 pitch, change up in the dirt or off the turf, whatever you want to say now. 2 balls and no strikes.
Good spot right there, though, to try and get a swing out of Maddie Banham, the sixth hitter. The sixth hitter, I should say, not sixth. Actually, it would be the sixth.
At the belt for strike one. 2 balls and 1 strike now to Maddie Banham. The catcher, number 6 hitter for the Crimson Tornadoes, the Lady Crimson Tornadoes. 2-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Evens the count now at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Man, it's been a minute since I've got to do a game. I think the last time we did a game together was over on the hill in New Philly. We did the Quakers and the Pirates.
Yeah, that was early in the season.
Yep. Going to be outside for ball number 3 now. Count full to Maddie Banham. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And that day you had pants on. It was a little chilly. Remember how cold it was?
Yes, I do. Listen, big pitch right here out of Shelby Gossett. Big pitch.
And a payoff pitch. Swung and popped up. Weaver looks, makes the catch for out number 1 here in the bottom of the second inning. Nice play by the catcher Bella Weaver, for the Indian Valley Lady Braves for out number 1.
The only thing I would say about that, and she didn't have a lot of time, but get rid of that mask because she didn't really know where it was. And I think everybody said, in front of you, and she found it. Good job by Bella Weaver right there.
Sarah Clark steps in, the second baseman, the number 7. And the number 8, or the number 7 and the number 7 hitter as she swings and misses at the first pitch for strike 1.
7s are wild.
They are.
And Sarah Clark just has a lot of length, lot of reach. She can really go and get those balls on the outside corners if she needs to.
Outside for ball number 1. Count even now at 1 ball and 1 strike. Like I said, we love having fun with the officials.
Oh,
especially
absolutely.
in softball. We can do it in basketball a little bit too here and there. But softball and baseball, we get to have a lot of fun as that ball is going to be outside for ball number 2. So 2 balls and 1 strike.
Yeah, we have fun with them, and there's no ill intent. Sometimes we don't see things the way they see them. But you know what? That's human nature, right?
Swing and a miss. Now count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. We had fun with the officials down in Zanesville during basketball season. If you remember, they said, hey, be nice to us tonight. You remember that? I think they were coming at you, though.
Yep, they were. They were. It's okay.
Oh, yeah, we had fun. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and out number 2 here in the bottom of the second inning. Going to bring in the opposing pitcher, Carolyn.
First K for Shelby Gossett. Went upstairs and got the punch out. Big strikeout right there.
So Carolyn and now Madeline Faulkner on deck for Dover. 2 outs here, bottom of the second, 2-0 Dover leads. Coming up in the third inning, you'll hear the golden tones of one Chris Kale on the play-by-play. Swing and a miss by Carolyn.
And listen, this is a big out right here. Another big out, right, for Shelby Gossett. They're all big, but this one is really big because you do not want to get to Madeline Faulkner and then have the third inning being back to Jenna Malk leading off. You would rather lead off with Faulkner here. Big out right here for Gossett.
Swing and a miss by Kara Lent. Now no balls and 2 strikes. And plus, you don't want anybody on in front of Jenna Malk either, because she can put one in those trees with one swing at the bat. Last time I was here on that cold, snowy day back in March, she put one over the left field fence that I think's still going.
Well, she had 2 triples down at Conotton Valley last week. 2 triples.
I saw something the other night, first time ever. 3 triples in a row.
Wow.
It was triple, triple, triple.
When was that?
Tuesday night.
Wow.
Yeah, triple, triple, triple. It was weird. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 and out number 3 here in the bottom of the second inning. Nice job there by Shelby Gossett to get out of the inning. And after 2, Dover leads 2-0. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
Big.
Find your path to success at Buckeye Career Center. Buckeye students earned over 3,000 industry-recognized credentials this past school year, and over 130 students participated in our School to Work program or an internship at a local business. Let us help you get a jump start on your future in a career of landscaping and turf management, pharmacy technician, HVACR, CAD development and design, or any of our over 30 programs. Enroll today for next school year by visiting BuckeyeCareerCenter.org.
Wendy's new breakfast 2 for $3 Biggie Bundles let you create your own delicious combo. Choose from a sausage biscuit, egg and cheese biscuit, small seasoned potatoes, and a medium hot coffee. But it's obvious which combo's the best. Sausage biscuit and small seasoned potatoes. Well, maybe it's the fresh cracked egg and cheese biscuit with a medium hot coffee. Or 2 savory sausage biscuits. Whichever you pick, you can't go wrong. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new 2 for $3 Biggie Bundles.
Limited time only. U.S. price and participation may vary. Not valid in a combo. Single item at regular price.
Welcome back to Dover Park, top of the 3rd inning. Joe Geckler, Chris Kale here in sectional championship action between the Dover Lady Tornadoes and the Indian Valley Lady Braves. And Dover leads 2-0. And with your play-by-play, the Golden Tones of Chris Kale. Chris.
Hey, thank you very much, man. Make sure you check out our Wayne Door replays. And as always, make sure you check out Wayne Door, best garage doors in the business. So check them out, Wayne Door. And we thank them for sponsoring all of our replays. You might be able to go back and see that replay of a nice strikeout right there by Shelby Gossett. A big out right there as the Indian Valley Braves move back to the top of the order. 1-2-3, Natalie Musser at the plate. And she's going to foul that one off behind the dugout. Center fielder, 1-for-1 infield single. And also stole a base. Back in the first inning to lead things off. The 0-1 pitch in the dirt by Kara Lint. Good stop there by Banham as she'll get it back to her pitcher in the circle. 1-1 the count.
Big thanks to Gillen Body Shop for jumping on and sponsoring our broadcast here today. We appreciate the guys over at Gillen Body Shop. I believe in New Philadelphia. I know they're on with football season, basketball season, I believe, as well. So they stepped in and sponsored some softball here today.
Yeah, Wes and Mike Jr. do such a great job over there. I'm telling you, every time I see Wes, I tell him to go away real quick because if my wife sees him, somehow she always ends up hitting a deer, and he ends up always getting all my money.
Well, he should be one of your best friends.
The 2-1 pitch from Lint in the dirt, maybe a little outside. And Musser has ran it to 3-1. Again, remember, Natalie Musser, only a freshman for the Indian Valley Lady Braves.
Only freshman on the team.
Yep. 3-1 count right here. And going to get the strike call there for Kara Lynn on the outside part of the plate. Good framework there by Maddie Banham.
Gabby Mead on deck for the Indian Valley Lady Braves. She struck out her first time, but Musser now with a full count.
Also can hit it a mile. And the payoff pitch, grounded to third. Nice play over off the bag and safe is Natalie Musser. McHugh made the throw over it, pulled Contini off the bag.
Out or hit.
And I'm going to give her a hit on that one. So she's 2 for 2 with 2 infield singles.
I think she would have beat it out.
I think so. You?
I think she beat it out.
Yeah, I think so. We'll give it to her. We're always air for the kids, you know? And Musser being looked at heavily by Banham there as Gabby Mead at the plate, 0 for 1, struck out. Was the first of 5 strikeouts in a row for the Indian Valley Lady Braves at the hands of Kara Lint. 2-0. Crimson Tornadoes, and Meade's going to hit it, sky it down the right field line in foul territory. It's caught. Good play out there by Charlie Reese to make the play and retire Gabby Meade, and just got under that one.
She did. She would have got more middle of the softball. That would have went over Reese's head.
Yeah.
And maybe out of here in right field, but just got under it.
So Brooklyn Sanders, the DP, is up. She struck out in inning number 1. Sanders bats out of the right-handed batter's box. The 1-0 from Kara Lint to Brooklyn Sanders. Right down Broadway, and Musser's going to take off, and she's going to be in there again. Second stolen base. And Dusty Braun is not happy at Brooklyn Sanders right now.
It seems like they all the girls in the lineup are chasing the high cheddar, and he doesn't like that.
No, he does not. 1-1 from Lint to Sanders with 1 out. And she goes after the high heat again. And Dusty, he might have just almost went and sat down.
He just looked and put his head down and just turned around.
Not happy.
It's hard to lay off that pitch.
Is,
you
man.
think you can get it, and it's past you before you realize it.
The 1-2 pitch, a little off speed, going to be grounded, and a nice play that time, and thrown away by Contini. Olivia McHugh made the good throw over. Musser's going to score on the error on Avery Contini. So Contini was pulled off the bag. Maybe Musser gets in there, maybe she doesn't. Would have been a close play. Musser gets the steal, and then heads up base running to bring this game to a 2-1 deficit. Cut that lead in half now as the cleanup hitter Lainey Abiel comes up. The shortstop, she's 0 for 1, struck out. She'll take strike number 1.
Hefty swing there by Lainey Abiel, a shortstop. Again, run scored on the air, so no RBI for Brooklyn Sanders.
The 0-1 pitch from Kara Lint, low to Abiel.
You mentioned Abiel signing earlier to continue her softball career earlier this week and earlier this season, I should say. And, her boyfriend, Wyatt Wallach, signed for Edinburgh to play football today. So congratulations to Wyatt and the Wallach family. Gets to play with his older brother again, JT, up at Edinburgh. So the only reason I mention that is because he is dating one Lainey Abiel. So they're going to be a little ways apart.
Yeah, you think? The 1-2 pitch from Kara Lint just missed. Good framework by Maddie Banham. She wanted that one. And Bud said
no.
No. The 2-2 pitch from Kara Lint to Lainey Abiel. Low and inside.
He called that one a strike
Runs
earlier.
it full. He did. He did. So 2 outs in the top of the third. Payoff pitch. And Abiel's going to pop it up, and it's going to almost hit us. That was a good catch over here. One hand beside us. My man's on his phone over there. He just reached up and said, I got it. I mean, jeez. Sign him up. Some baseball teams that could use him.
For sure. My Reds could use him.
The payoff pitch. And strike 3. 7th strikeout for Kara Lint. Retires the Braves, but they get 1 on the board. 2-1. Lady Tornadoes in front. We move to the bottom of the third. After this on Big Z Sports and Claxon Communications.
Live more comfortably this winter with the help of Unified Insulation Systems. Unified Insulation Systems is a full-service insulation and weatherization provider that can show you how to properly insulate your home or business. With good insulation from Unified Systems, you can prevent your gutters from freezing and get rid of your high-energy bills. Call Jeremiah Thomas today for your free quote at 330-773-7377 or visit unifiedinsulation.com. Call Unified Insulation Systems today, your most trusted name in insulation.
At Kaufman Realty and Auctions, you've got options. Your property is unique, and our agents know how to sell it. Whether it's a traditional listing or live auction, we'll earn you top dollar. Our agents will utilize whichever method of sale works best. When buying or selling your next home, call on Kaufman.
Welcome back, Dover City Park. Chris Kale, Joe Geckler here with you. Bottom of the third inning. Dover Lady Crimson Tornadoes 2, the Indian Valley Lady Braves 1. And we move to Madeline Faulkner, bottom of the order. 9-1-2 for the Lady Tornadoes. And Shelby Gossett's first pitch is strike number 1. Want to thank Tusky Deli for jumping on board as well. Tusky Deli out there, make sure you check them out. They got them good sandwiches out there.
Good deli sandwich.
Love some deli sandwiches, man. You have some turkey?
Turkey clubs are probably one of my favorite, believe it or not. I'll go to a local restaurant somewhere and they'll have a club sandwich on the menu, and I'm like, you know what? It's just good. It's just better than. I'm just not a burger guy anymore. I used to be, and I'm not anymore. So the club sandwich like that, really good.
And Faulkner is going to hit it foul, and a good play by Celeste Rummel to get the foul out there. Jenna Malk up now, 1 for 1, a double and scored back in inning number 1 to start things off for the Lady Tornadoes.
Of course, Jenna, the younger sister of
TC.
Dover legend TC Malk.
TC plays basketball sometimes with my daughter's fiance.
TC a heck of an athlete.
Jenna's going to sky that one to Rummel. Rummel's going to catch another one. So good job by Shelby Gossett to get through the order there. And then McHugh, the sack bunt last time up with 2 down here in the bottom of the third. Dover leads 2-1. Yeah, Cortez said TC, nobody can guard him.
Oh, nobody could guard him when he played.
No. Off speed, nice pitch, Shelby Gossett. Kind of fooling McHugh there with the backhand change. The 1-2 pitch with 2 down. Gossett to McHugh. Going to tip off the glove there of Bella Weaver.
Of course, coming up after this game is over, our Dumont Sporting Goods post-game show will have our McInturf Realty Player of the Game as well. Of course, that's coming up at the conclusion of our game.
The 1-1 pitch, fouled back to the screen. McHugh staying alive, got 2 strikes now on her. Gossett trying to get a big punch out here. Shelby Gossett, after that double, kind of settled in and really doing a good job. Other than, hitting Lainey Kohler and putting her on, that was one of the unearned runs there. 2-2 the count.
Remember what I said, nobody ever gets ahead on 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. So we'll see what happens.
We'll see what McHugh does here. See if she can prove you wrong. The 2-2 in the dirt.
Told you. There's like a 50-50 chance right there for that to be a hit.
Right, sure there is. So the payoff pitch with 2 down from Shelby Gossett to Olivia McHugh. Tipped back to the screen, just got a piece.
Nice job by McHugh to stay alive there, to tip that ball back to the backstop and live to fight another pitch. Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
Live to battle another pitch.
Freshman third baseman. The 3-2.
Ooh.
Just low, just missed.
I think that was a strike earlier too, though.
Gonna be her first walk of the game.
He called 1 a strike and then 2 a ball. I think we got to him in between innings.
Yeah,
we were getting on him a little bit. He thinks about it every time now.
I don't think he pays us any mind.
He doesn't. Not at all. We're just thinking he does.
Gossett leaves that one a little bit high, a little off speed. Stayed upstairs to Lainey Kohler, the number 3 hitter. Shortstop was hit by a pitch and scored. Run number 2 for Dover back in the first inning. Gossett will fire the 1-0. Strike number 1. Kohler swung through that one. Good pitch by Shelby Gossett.
Hardy cut there by Kohler. She connects with that. That may end up in the trees.
Yep, she's got a couple pokes on the ear. More of a contact hitter than a power hitter is Lainey Kohler.
Two balls and 1 strike now. If the runner there on first, McHugh, gets too big of a jump, that catcher, Bella Weaver, can fire it down. She's looked down that way a couple of times.
The 2-1 in the dirt. Yeah, she's looking, but you know what?
She's like, I'm not taking a chance of throwing it
right.
in the right field.
Exactly. You don't want to do that in a 2-1 game right now. Your team's got a little bit of momentum. You got 2 outs. The worst thing you can do is do something dumb here. And Kohler going to swing through that one to run the count full. So Gossett trying to get the punch out with McHugh on first. Lainey Kohler at the plate. 2-1 ball game. Bottom of the third. The payoff pitch from Shelby Gossett to Lainey Kohler. Fouled back to the screen. Is Weaver going to have room? And she doesn't.
I wonder if she'd have climbed the fence and caught that with that.
Well, I've always wondered about that. I mean,
in home runs you can do that.
You can do that, so why can't you for a foul ball?
But that was a little far away.
It was, but
I
I'm just.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You always think about it. It's those things of why does a fly upside down?
No.
No?
No.
I don't know. Has to get onto the ceiling somehow. The full 3-2, and she walks Kohler, fires that one. Manute Bowl couldn't have caught that one. So Charlie Reese, the right fielder, sack bunt and an RBI with a pair of tornadoes on the base pass.
Of course, she knocked in Jenna Malk her first time up with that sacrifice bunt.
And I will not say what I always say. Not here, not today. Strike number 1, Gossett. Good pitch there upstairs. High heat to Charlie Reese.
Big thanks to Papa John's in New Philadelphia and Uricksville for jumping on the game here today, and we appreciate all they do. I know they feed you guys a lot in football season. They're in the studio. And
dude, their stuffed crust.
It is good.
Oh, it's amazing.
Oh, yeah.
I want them to bring back the spicy stuffed crust, though. Me and Adam had that thing, I bet you 3 times this year, and they've got the, I don't know, it's like a garlic butter that they put over the crust with and then it's got the spicy stuff in it with the stuffed crust.
I'm just glad I'm at a game and not in the studio with you.
And Reese going to foul that one off, and that's got Carr written all over it.
It does sound good, though.
Oh.
May have to grab some on the way home tonight.
Dude, I'm telling you what. Yes, thank you to Papa John's in New Philadelphia and Uricksville. So the 0-2, Gossett way ahead here. And she'll get the punch out. Third strikeout for Shelby Gossett as she retires Charlie Reese. 2 left on for Dover. We move to the top of the 4th. Back after this on Big Z Sports.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
When you're traveling to the game, there's a great way to see your directional map on a new radio from Cartoons in New Philly. Just plug in your phone, and all your maps and apps and Bluetooth devices are right on your radio. Cartoons carries a wide selection of Apple CarPlay and Android Auto radios from all of the name brands. From 7-inch screen radios to 10-inch screen radios, Cartoons has you covered. Stop in and see them on display and let Cartoons give you a demonstration. Cartoons, 517 West High Avenue in New Philly. Be there.
Welcome back to Dover City Park. 5-6-7 for Indian Valley. Here as we start the fourth inning. Dover leads 2-1. Kara Lint on the mound with 7 strikeouts. And Ashley Baker struck out in her last at bat. She is the second baseman. Where's number 1? Bats out of the right-handed batter's box. Going to take strike number 1. So good pitch there out of Kara Lint to start things off. Ashley Baker, the senior, one of the senior leaders on this Braves team, and she's going to whack it right up the middle. And a nice hit right back up through the middle for Ashley Baker. And that's the way you want to start inning number 4.
Nice, sharp line drive right back up the middle, and Ashley Baker had a strike on her and put one right back where it came from. That's when you know that they see the ball well, is when they can hit it back where it came from.
Absolutely. So bringing up Shelby Gossett now, pitcher versus pitcher. She struck out in her first at bat and popped that one up. That's one of the farthest pop-ups I've seen out of a bunt attempt. That thing went all the way back and almost went back, if you've been here to Dover City Park, all the way back to the batting cage back there. And it did find a car.
Oh, hopefully not yours.
Yeah. No, I'm cleared on the road, dude.
I'm way up at the other end.
You either park in the outfield here or you park down by the playground. That's it. And you only park by the playground if there's no Little League games. So the bunt went down there, but I think it hit her. Did it go off her foot there, I think?
It actually bounced back up and hit her maybe in the leg, but she was still in the batter's box. So.
Right. So the 0-2 pitch from Kara Lint with Ashley Baker on first base. Just upstairs, Gossett holds. The 1-2 pitch from Kara Lint. Right down Broadway, strike 3. Bantam dropped it, and wow, not a good play down there by Ashley Baker. Got stuck and doubled off. You know, the drop third strike out of Bantam's glove there technically caused Baker to run there. I think she could have just stayed at first, though, right?
She could have stayed at first, yes.
Yeah.
She probably should have stayed at first.
But I think she heard people behind us yelling, run. So
she should have stayed at first, but unfortunately she came off the bag and then she committed herself.
Yep, not much you can do after that. Sadie Dryden is 1 for 1 with a double. She is responsible for the second hit of the game for the Indian Valley Braves, and I'm guessing that we didn't get the weights.
I guess not. I don't know. Adam's the one that set this up. I did not set this up today.
Foul back to the screen. Yeah, I don't think Adam thought it was going to be windy. There used to be weights sitting somewhere around here.
We'll find them here in a minute.
Yeah, we'll see if we can get them. So.
About ripped my arm off my shoulder, but hey, it's all right. I'm good.
It's all right. Let's get back to it. The 2-1 to Dryden. Dryden's going to get a single to left field. Sadie Dryden 2 for 2 now. I don't know if we just want to. There we go. All right. Sooner or later, we'll be all right. And Celeste Rommel up now. She will take strike number 1. 2-1, 2 down. Lady Braves got doubled off after a Shelby Gossett strikeout. Ashley Baker had a single and was doubled off down at first base after a drop third strike. And now after her second hit of the game, Sadie Dryden standing down at first. The 0-2 pitch to Celeste Rommel. Strike 3. Good pitch by Lint, her 8th strikeout. And that's going to do it for the Braves, leaving 1 on base. We move to the bottom of the 4th. Lady Tornadoes coming up with a 2-1 lead.
Reduce your energy costs and get rebates up to $400? Thad here for TMK Valley Propane. The Ohio Propane Council offers Ohio residents rebates for installing new propane water heaters and furnaces. Heck, even licensed installers can receive incentives for installation. Visit OhioPropaneRebates.com. This public service announcement is brought to you by your friends at TMK Valley Propane.
All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch.
In the rolling hills of Holmes County, we tend to do things a bit differently. At Kime, we're in the business of uncommon experiences, and we're here to care for your project like we care for our own. We believe that quality matters and want to help you get it right the first time, because your project deserves it. So visit Kime Home Center, your source and destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. Kime, built on trust since 1911.
Welcome back, Dover City Park. Avery Contini going to step in now for the Dover Lady Tornadoes 5-6-7 here in the bottom of the fourth. Again, thank you to Ron's Heating and Cooling for jumping on board for our tournament action. Ron's Heating and Cooling, you better make sure you give them a call because, it's been getting a little warm throughout the week here. It's not so much today, but you want to get that air conditioner charged up and ready to go for it. Really gets hot. Ball in the dirt. Evens the count at ones. Shelby Gossett on the mound with 3 strikeouts for the Lady Braves through 3. Contini at the plate. Gets the tip and strike number 2. Contini popped to center field her last time at the plate. The 1-2 pitch from Shelby Gossett. High and outside, ball 2. So Joe, Indian Valley in this game, it's a matter of limiting mistakes, and they've had a couple of mistakes that have cost them so far. They got to clean it up if they're going to beat this Dover team. And strike number 3, 4th strikeout for Shelby Gossett.
Nice pitch there by Gossett to get Contini chasing for the strikeout to bring in Maddie Banham, the catcher. She is 0 for 1 on a pop out to the catcher.
Do you agree about the just limiting mistakes?
I do, yeah. In any big game like this, a sectional, when you get this far in the tournament, sectionals, yes, districts next week, then regionals, got to limit mistakes. If you don't, good teams are going to beat you.
Yep. Gossett's first pitch is in the dirt or on the turf. Whatever you want to say here at Dover. By the way, beautiful turf.
Oh,
I mean, it's just really did a nice job of getting that down up here. So many of these teams going to turf as ball outside 2-0. Whether it's baseball or softball, the field turf is just it's awesome.
It helps with the weather.
So much so.
If you think of the crazy weather we've had this spring, it's been one of the wettest springs I can remember. And these teams, if they wouldn't have these turf fields, they wouldn't have got in half their games.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of these teams that don't have turf haven't played as many games as what, teams like Dover and like Conotton Valley and others have been able to play, as Gossett runs that one upstairs and outside 3-1 to Maddie Banham.
And these turf fields are nice. Like you mentioned, baseball, even in football season, they're nice. And Travis and I talk a lot during football season. Do you like grass or turf?
Strike 2. Nice pitch by Gossett. Needs to go after Banham here. Don't want to walk another one if you're Gossett. 1 down. Bottom of the fourth, 2-1. Braves trail. And ran it upstairs. Gets strike 3. 5 strikeouts for Shelby Gossett. And that's going to bring Sarah Clark to the plate. And, yeah, I agree, Joe. Just one of those things where if you're old school in football, you like the grass, but I'm becoming more and more of a fan of this field turf, especially for high school sports.
For sure. I mean, it evens the playing field a little bit. There's no muddy. You get some of these teams, as Sarah Clark takes a strike, but you get some of these teams that have all kind of speed and everything, and you get muddy fields that they go to, or the teams don't cut the grass on purpose just to slow them down. Well, guess what? You get turf, you don't get that.
0-2 is fouled back behind the catcher, right on top of that SUV over there. Just no idea why people park around cars at Dover City Park, but
anywhere really.
Yeah, I don't know why they park around fields around here, but hey, whatever. And just staying alive was Clar. She went after that one. Good pitch by Gossett. But yeah, I mean, and it's not as injury prone. This stuff isn't as like maybe turf would be in football or something like that. This stuff, you don't see the injuries that you do in football. And fouled off again, Clar over top of the Dover dugout.
I think there's been some recent studies, since turf has become so popular, on the increased maybe ACLs or MCLs or, meniscus tears and stuff. I think that's on the rise a little bit. But all in all, I think concussions are down. I think other injuries are down as well.
Yeah, and, I agree with, on the, they probably don't have enough study to figure out, turf as far as softball and baseball yet to be able to determine the injuries if they went down, stayed the same. But, I don't think you have as much of that stuff at the high school level as you do in football per se with turf. But 2-2 the count from Gossett to Sarah Clar. Clar struck out in her first at bat. Back in the second.
2-2-2.
You got it. And Clar's going to bounce it to shortstop, and a good throw over by Laney Abel to retire the side. We will move to the top of the fifth. Dover leads 2-1. Joe Geckler back on the play-by-play when we return on Big Z Sports and Claxon Communications.
The Sarchone name has always been known for truck sales, and once you see our inventory, you'll understand why. At Sarchone Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Dalton, you'll find the largest selection of new trucks and SUVs in the area. Shop our inventory at sarchonecdjr.com or stop in and visit us on the corner of Route 30 and Route 94 in Dalton. Sarchone Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Get your own at Sarchone.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in downtown New Philadelphia, Sugar Creek, or in Strasburg, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes good luck this season.
Welcome back to Dover City Park. Chris Gale, Joe Geckler here with you. And again, thank you to Hartzler's Quality Housing for jumping on board this afternoon. We are at the top of the 5th inning. Joe Geckler back to the play-by-play seat.
Again, top of the 5th inning, 2-1. Dover leads. The Indian Valley Braves, you got me all shook there. What we were talking about in the timeout. I thought you were going to get.
We may or may not have been talking Yellowstone.
We were, talking. You were talking about how much you love Beth.
Yeah, I mean, listen, who doesn't like Beth? Really?
I'm not a fan.
She's crazy.
She's just a turd.
She's crazy.
Yeah, so, into bat now is going to be Bella Weaver. 9-1-2 for the Lady Braves as she swings at the first pitch and misses for strike 1.
I like the one dude's girlfriend too, Jimmy. Not Jimmy's girlfriend, but the one that's
Casey's
in the
girlfriend?
the one that can't talk.
Oh, geez, Teeter.
Teeter, that's it. I like Teeter.
You imagine Teeter on the radio with us?
Oh, that'd be awesome.
It reminds me of the coach in Waterboy.
I like Jimmy too. Hopefully they bring Jimmy back. Jimmy back.
Jimmy's a troublemaker.
Yeah.
0-2 pitch now to Weaver. High for ball 1.
Sailed that one.
1 ball and 2 strikes. Of course, beautiful day for some high school softball. Big thanks to Tuscarawas Insurance Agency as they presenting sponsor for spring sports for Big Z Sports. They're on with us in football, basketball, and spring sports. We appreciate all they do for us here at Big Z Sports. The 1-2 pitch inside corner, strike 3 called to Bella Weaver for out number 1 here in the top of the 5th.
Number 9 for Carolyn.
Back to the top of the order, number 6, Natalie Musser. the left-hander, the speedster, the freshman. She is 2 for 2 on the day for the Lady Braves.
Yeah, pair of singles. Infield singles.
She's going to have another infield single.
She's going to get another one. Yes, sir.
3 infield hits on the day for Natalie Musser. With 1 out, she reaches first. She little nubber to shortstop, and she's going to beat that out every day, all day.
And let's see. She stole a base both times she was on the base pass.
I wonder if she's going to do that again.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say she gets steal number 3 here.
As Gabby Mead steps in, hardy cut at that one, and Musser takes off again.
And guess
they
what?
Throw the ball into center field, and that's going to be a stolen base. Musser's got all the way to third every time, at least.
She scored last inning, and she represents the tying run with 1 out here. Gabby Mead needs to get a poke here.
You know, Dusty Braun's doing everything they can to get her over to scoring position inside for ball number 1. You know, when you get a speedster like that on Musser with Musser at second base now after the infield hit and a stolen base.
And I've seen Gabby Mead absolutely smoke a ball over the fence. She can hit it a ton. Gets under that one.
Pop that one up to third. That's going to be out number 2 here in the top of the 5th inning as Musser stays at second. Going to bring in Brooklyn Sanders now with 2 outs.
Yeah, nice play there by Olivia McHugh just to get under it. Routine pop up there.
Sanders 0 for 2 on the day, strikeout and ground out to third. 2 outs here, top of the 5th. First pitch, swing and a foul back for strike number 1. Musser still on second. Dover leads 2-1 here, top of the 5th inning. Musser scored back in the 3rd inning for the Lady Braves. Both runs for the Tornadoes come in the 1st, so no scoring in the last couple of innings from these 2 teams. The 0-1 pitch swung on and missed for strike number 2 as Musser gets off the bag and now back to second. No balls and 2 strikes to Brooklyn Sanders, a designated player today for the Lady Braves. Now the 0-2 pitch. Going to be high for ball number 1.
And Kohler late to get over there to the second base bag, just kind of walking over. So you know what? Musser's going to make her throw. And there's nothing wrong with working the catcher, working the shortstop down there. That's exactly what Musser's job is, to create a little havoc out there on the base pass. Oh, my goodness.
And a swing and a miss by Sanders for strike 3 and out number 3 here in the top of the 5th inning. Runner left, and after 4.5, Dover leads 2-1. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
Hi, this is Jan McInturf. The past 30 years, the residents in and around the Tuscarawas County have made the call to the realtors and staff of McInturf Realty for buying and selling of residential and commercial properties. We truly live in a great community, and in all of those communities, there is nothing better than high school sports. For myself and all the agents and staff at McInturf Realty, we would like to wish all the area athletes good luck this season. And make the call to McInturf Realty, 330-364-SOLD, or find us online at McInturfRealty.net.
Are you neglecting your building's 5th wall? Did you know something as simple as a clogged drain can lead to a destructive roof leak? Protect your business assets with WM Commercial Roofing's Umbrella Care program. This program will provide you with regular maintenance surveys and repairs to extend the life of your roof. Invest in your business with our top quality materials, advanced techniques, and skilled craftsmanship. Are you ready for a reliable partnership? Visit our website, wmcommercialroofing.com, and follow us on Facebook and Instagram to learn more.
Welcome back to Dover Park. Bottom of the 5th inning, Dover leads 2-1. 8-9-1 for the Lady Tornadoes as Kara Lent steps in, takes strike number 1. Lent, Faulkner, and Malk here in the bottom of the 5th for the Lady Tornadoes.
Say, and a burn?
Yeah. Yeah, they're talking about roast all week. I just had to get one in myself.
Yeah, I know.
You know.
Dude, that was – I haven't watched the whole thing yet, but I can tell you I've watched the one female comedian, and I haven't laughed that hard in a while. That was good.
It was good. Just giving Natalie Holbrook some Just giving her some heck in the break. She's doing a great job producing today for us.
Giving her the business.
She loves producing, and she's doing a great job at it today. The 1-1 pitch swung on and missed by Lent for strike 2. Natalie typically doing some video stuff for us, but she's filling in for Casey Claxon as he's over doing something else here. I'm not sure what he's doing, but Natalie Holbrook filling in, doing a great job producing our game here today. The 1-2 pitch. Just outside for ball number 2. Runs the count even now at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Logan McPeak and Matt Hartley on the cameras today for the Claxon Communications crew. Of course, the main man, Casey Claxon, is here. He's roaming around.
He's getting his head burnt.
He's getting pretty brown over there. 2-2 pitch, swung on and missed. Strike 3 and out number 1 here in the bottom of the 5th. Six strikeout for Gossett on the day. Going to bring in Madeline Faulkner, who fouled out or flew out or popped out to the third baseman. Her last time up, she's 0 for 1.
Again, want to thank Amici's Pizza, like we talked about in Genayton and down in West Lafayette.
West L.A. Man, I had mentioned last time, had some good pizza from Amici's. Picked it up on the way home after I did the Claymont Indian Valley baseball game, and Alan Folkert hooked me up, and the pizza, the cauliflower crust, man, I'm telling you, is the way to go.
Nice pitch.
Inside
Gossett
corner, strike 2, to Faulkner. Now no balls and 2 strikes to Madeline Faulkner, the left fielder. Wears number 5. And bats from the right side as Gossett gets her pitch and rocks and fires in the dirt for ball number 1.
Had a little Jay Giles band there.
Yeah.
A little freeze frame. Absolutely froze Faulkner on that strike.
Jenna Malk on deck for the Lady Tornadoes.
Definitely rather have her come up with 2 outs than 1 and somebody on.
Now the 1-2 pitch.
Oof.
Just off the plate inside for ball number 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Faulkner. Again, Malk on deck. McHugh in the hole if they can get to her.
Is that one where you tell Madeline, you got to take that off the foot and stay in there, kid?
Yeah. 2-2 pitch. Runs the count full now at 3 balls and 2 strikes as that ball bounces about 5 feet in front of the plate. I think it might have slipped out of Gossett's hand.
Big pitch here.
Going to be the payoff pitch from Gossett. With 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th, Dover leading 2-1. Rocks and fires. Inside, ball number 4. Going to bring Jenna Malk to the plate with a runner on.
So Jenna Malk comes to the plate, doubled and scored back in the first inning, fouled out to third base, and with only 1 down here, do you put Jenna Malk on if you're Dusty Braun here?
We'll talk about that in just a moment with a trip to the mound. We'll take a timeout. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
Do you hunt, fish, sew, or have a hobby that you would like to share with someone? Hi, this is Noah Sugg with Big Brothers Big Sisters, and we are faced with our biggest commitment in matching 56 littles with Bigs. We will match a little with you that shares the same interests and enjoys the same things, so you can do what you enjoy and change the life of a little at the same time. To learn more, we ask you call 339-6916 or visit bigs4kids.com/volunteer. Thank you.
Welcome back to Dover Park as Dusty Braun ends his visit at the mound. And he says, nope, Jenna Malk, you get first base. And not going to take the chance, but that's going to bring in Olivia McHugh after the intentional walk. So Malk on first now, Madeline Faulkner on second with 1 out.
And that's one of those things, Joe. What do you do? Because you've got, arguably the second leading hitter on this team who is also a sophomore, stepping in, or I'm sorry, as a freshman, and Olivia McHugh stepping into the plate now.
So 2 on, 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. 2-1, Dover leads. First pitch to McHugh. Squares and bunts the ball down, fielded by Gossett. She fires to first, and it's going to be the out at first. So the runners advance to second and third, but 2 outs now. Nice sacrifice by McHugh. That's her second sacrifice of the day. That went 1-4 on the putout for out number 2.
Yeah, she has 2 sack bunts, like you said, and she walked. So really not a
being a team player today.
0 for 0.
Yeah,
is
really.
She?
Technically, she is. She has 2 official at bats and a walk, but she is 0 for 0, as you mentioned, just because the sacks don't count as an 0 for. Inside corner, strike number 1, Delaney Kohler, the shortstop. She was hit by a pitch and walked, so again, no official plate appearances today for Delaney Kohler as well.
And in a big at bat here for the senior. One of your senior leaders, your shortstop, your field general, can come up big here.
And she pops it up, going to be caught by, in and out of Gossett's glove, and a run's going to score as Shelby Gossett could not squeeze it, and it bounced out of the glove, hit her right in the palm, and it bounced out, and a run scores on the dropped pop out.
Oh, man. Your heart goes out to her right there. I think maybe it was the wind was there, and I think she just misplayed it just a little bit. It was an easy routine ball. She is not happy in the circle. Tough. We called it, Joe. You've got to limit mistakes.
You do, and that's a mistake. That's a tough mistake, but you know what? Come back and get the batter now, and Charlie Reese as Malk advances to third on the dropped pop-up. Inside for ball number 1 as Kohler was heads up and ran all the way to second.
Yeah.
So she's on second after the error. 2 on, 2 outs, and a run in here in the bottom of the 5th inning. The 1-0 pitch. Swung on and dribbled to shortstop. Fielded by Abiel, fires to first. And she called her safe.
Yep.
Safe at first base is Charlie Reese, and another run scores. Indian Valley was not happy with that call, but
I mean, she flew down the line. We seen it. We were right behind the plate and, looking directly down the first base line. And I'll tell you what, that was a well-hit ball. It was well fielded by Lainey Abiel. The throw was good, but the speed was a little bit better for Charlie Reese.
So Reese beats it out. That's going to bring in Avery Cantini. That ball gets, and that's going to score another run as Kohler scores from third on the wild pitch, and on to third goes Charlie Reese, who was running on the pitch and got all the way to third on the wild pitch.
Yeah, good job of base running and getting all the way to third.
Swing and a miss by Cantini. Evens the count now at 1 ball and 1 strike. 3 runs in here in the bottom of the 5th. Dover now leads 5-1 here, bottom 5 at Dover Park. Big thanks to the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, our presenting sponsor today. Outside for ball number 2. 2 balls and 1 strike now to Cantini.
Also want to thank Gillen Body Shop over there just off the boulevard in New Philadelphia.
Kind of close to you.
Yeah, and it's good because my car's been towed there a few times.
2-1 pitch, lays off of that one for ball number 3. 3 balls and 1 strike now to Cantini with 3 runs in. Runner on third, that's Charlie Reese. Maddie Banham on deck for the Lady Tornadoes.
Like I always say, I take my car there. You should too.
Inside, ball number 4. And runner on first now as Cantini walks. Going to bring in number 9, Maddie Banham, the catcher. On the day, she is 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a pop out to the catcher.
Wheels kind of falling off a little bit here, Joe. It just seems like, after that error, the heads kind of dropped and the snowballs kind of rolled down the hill and gotten larger.
Swing and a miss. As the runner advances to second is Cantini on the pitch. Of course, not going to throw down with a runner on third, but no balls and 1 strike to Banham. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Inside corner, strike number 2. Sarah Clark on deck. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3 and out number 3, but the damage is done as 3 runs come across for the Dover Lady Tornadoes, and after 5, Dover 5 and Indian Valley 1. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
If you're planning a major concrete project, you need the help of Stocker Concrete Company. From precast concrete products to ready-mix concrete, sand, gravel, limestone, and concrete block, the professionals at Stocker Concrete can help you get started and keep you on the path to completion using the best materials you can find. Stocker Concrete is the concrete material provider you can count on. See them at 7574 Route 36, Janaden-Hutton, or call 740-254-4626.
Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has just what you're looking for, so your athlete has the best gear for the sports they play. Dumont's has a large apparel selection and can handle your customized screen printing as well as embroidery for your team or business. For sporting goods and for all your apparel needs, Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has everything you want to play and look your best.
Sectional championship softball in Division II between the Dover Lady Tornadoes and Indian Valley Lady Braves. We're in the top of the 6th inning. Dover leads 5-1. Back with play-by-play, Chris Kao. Chris?
Thank you very much, Joe Geckler. Again, thank you to Tusky Deli for coming on board for our Big Z Sports tournament coverage. And again, if you want a good deli sandwich, head out to Tusky Deli. So we move to the top of the 6th. 5-1. Lady Tornadoes get 3 in the 5th inning. And this still, Joe, could easily still be a 2-1 ball game. Unfortunately, it's not.
It could be, absolutely. And a couple runs scored, 3 runs scored last inning for Dover, and kind of taking advantage here of a miscue.
And Abil ropes that one, but foul down the left field line. So 4, 5, 6 here for Indian Valley with 2 more at-bats to claw back 4 runs. Abil 0 for 2, a pair of strikeouts from Kara Lint. And the ball's hit right back up the middle by Lainey Abil, her first hit of the day. She's 1 for 3 on the afternoon with a single. You know, this is the 3rd inning now that has started off with a leadoff runner on base and only 1 run to show for it. And up now, Ashley Baker, the second baseman, was doubled off her last time. She led off the inning and then got doubled off at first base. Baker 1 for 2, like we said, a single and also struck out. The 1-0 pitch from Kara Lint is high. Bantam's going to take a look down to Lainey Abil and decides better of it. The 2-1. Right down Broadway. Good pitch by Kara Lint. The 1-2 count. Lady Braves needing a hit out of Baker here. Abil down at first. Trailing by 4. Right down Broadway. Strike and in on the slide was Abil with a stolen base. So Abil in scoring position. Baker, Ashley Baker, the senior. The 2-2 pitch. Foul back behind us. Real close to a car over there. As Kara Lint working on 10 strikeouts, 1 walk. Out of the sophomore in the circle for Dover. The 2-2 foul back again. All the way back to the batting cage. Good job of staying alive as Ashley Baker, the second baseman. Another single might play to run here for Indian Valley. And low. Running the count full. Baker doing a nice job to battle through this at-bat. A really good at-bat for the Braves. And they just got to capitalize and start clawing back into this one.
Yeah, they do for sure. And 1 run at a time. They got this at-bat, next at-bat, get a couple runs. And
Baker's going to pop that one up. Kohler's going to retreat back and grab it and make the put out. So good job by Laney Kohler to retire Ashley Baker. Really good at bat by Baker. We'll see what Gossett does here. Gossett 0 for 2, a pair of strikeouts. Sorry, Joe.
Yep, no, she's got to help herself out here a little bit. Get that run back, at least get a run back here in this inning and try to get a couple more, obviously, back in the 7th without giving up any more.
Good swing. Just fouled it off behind the first base dugout. Gossett, just a junior. The 0-1.
They want to get a longer bat.
The 0-2 pitch from Lint to Gossett, strike 3. Gossett struck out 3 times. Lint has 11. Dryden with a double and a single. 2 for 2 on the afternoon. Sadie Dryden, the senior, takes ball 1 high. If you're Dryden, you can drive in a run here. You don't want to strand Laney Abil down at second base. Sadie going to foul that one back and right on top of a car. Think the insurance company will be calling number 9? Saying,
no.
hey.
No.
No? Oh, doesn't work like that?
Not her fault.
Oh.
The person's fault for parking there.
Well, that's a good point. Can you claim hail damage? Ball's out.
Well, there has been some hail lately, hasn't there?
That's what I'm saying. They'd be like, wow, that was a softball-sized piece of hail. There was only one. It just hit me right in the center.
Just right in the center. and it left a little bit of yellow paint as well.
Yeah, I don't know. What is it? Maybe it would yellow snow.
Yeah, yellow snow.
Oh, Sadie Dryden ropes that one, but right at the right fielder, Charlie Reese, to retire the side. Good bat by Sadie Dryden. But they strand another runner to the Lady Braves. 3 now they've left on base. We move to the bottom of the 6th. Tornadoes lead 5-1.
Ron's Heating and Cooling in Denison has been serving this great area since 1977. At Ron's, no matter what you need, they can handle it. From heating and cooling to standby Generac generators, water heaters, tankless water heaters, mobile home equipment, duct cleaning, and 24-hour no-heat service. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you have to do is call 740-922-5252. Ron's Heating and Cooling proudly supports high school sports and would like to wish best of luck to all local athletes participating this season.
This is Jordan Hartzler with Hartzler's Quality Housing. In today's housing market, with low inventory and rising costs, there is a need for affordable housing. With our team's knowledge and experience, we strive to provide affordable, quality housing to our customers to help them achieve their dream of home ownership. We have been a family-owned and operated business for 45 years.
Conveniently located just off I-77 in New Philadelphia, stop by and browse their model homes or learn more by visiting Hartzlers.com.
Welcome back. Dover City Park. Chris Kale, Joe Geckler here with you. We move to the bottom of the 6th. Lady Crimson Tornadoes see 7, 8, 9. Sarah Clark, who is 0 for 2. She grounded to the shortstop in her last at bat. She also struck out back in the 2nd inning. She fouls back. Pitch number 1 from Shelby Gossett. So Lady Tornadoes have left 4 on base so far, and 6 for Indian Valley. The 0-1 pitch from Gossett to Clark. Tipped for strike number 2. Carl step back in. Gossett looking for punch out number 7 on the evening. And Clark gonna foul it back towards those new LED lights here at Dover City Park. The 0-2 from Shelby Gossett to Sarah Clark. Just upstairs with the rise ball. Why not run it a little bit out of the zone, try and get her to chase. The 1-2 pitch, just a piece. Same spot, same pitch out of Gossett. This time Clark gets a piece.
Kara Lint on deck, and of course Madeline Faulkner to follow that in the hole. First 3 hitters here in the bottom of the 6th for the Dover Tornadoes.
And just outside, evens the count at 2s. Again, want to thank Papa John's in New Philadelphia and Uricksville for helping to sponsor our tournament run here on Big Z Sports. Gossett fires and just pops it up out of play. And Clark just a long strike right there.
Straighten that out. That could be a base hit.
So the 2-2 pitch from Shelby Gossett to Clark. Clark going to hit it high and deep to center field, but collected by Natalie Musser for out number 1. 0 for 3 is Sarah Clara on the afternoon.
Called time by Hannah Duff, head coach for the Lady Tornadoes.
And pinch hitting.
Looks like it's going to be a pinch hitter.
Yep. So pinch hitting for the Dover Lady Tornadoes, number 16, Allie Hupp, just a freshman. Allie Hupp, a freshman for the Dover Lady Tornadoes, getting a plate appearance here for head coach Hannah Duff and her staff.
And more of a courtesy pinch hit for her pitcher.
And a cut there by Hupp. Good pitch by Gossett. Gossett fires that one over the head of Bella Weaver. And again, Hannah Duff's staff, Jim Morris does a great job. I mean, Coach Mo is just an incredible coach, no matter if it's on the softball field, football field, or wherever. Is Hupp going to get into that one? She's going to get a hit off the glove of Abil. And how about you, Allie Hupp?
Pinch hit, single.
First tournament appearance, plate appearance for the freshman, and it's a nice hit right there. Is Madeline Faulkner going to come up now?
As Lainey Abiel dove for that ball just off the outside webbing of her glove, made a great effort to catch that. If she was about 2 inches taller, she may have caught that.
Yeah, just a good at bat though.
She'll catch this one though.
Faulkner's going to pop it up, and Lint tried to, or I'm sorry, not Lint. Hupp tried to get back and did. As she slides in, she's going to realize there you don't want to slide on this turf. But,
no.
I was talking about the staff, and Jim Morris does such a great job, and I'll give a shout-out to my kid, too. She does a great job at the JV level. Only had 9 players this year and really did a nice job at the JV level, and just very proud of what she's done with this program and helping it grow the last 3 years. Gossett will fire to Jenna Malk, and getting a steal is Allie Hupp. So listen, you get your first single and your first stolen base in your first tournament appearance. Pretty good if you're Allie Hupp there.
For sure.
And we'll see if Jenna Malk can put the bat on the ball here.
Now she's saying, Jenna, I'm on second, knock me in. They're going to put her on.
And they said, no, Jenna, you're not. You're going to run to first. Another intentional walk.
Yeah, you're gonna walk, and that's the second intentional walk for Jenna Malk. That's you know what that is? That's respect.
Absolutely it is. Absolutely it is.
And you're going to see that more and more as she goes on through her career. People are going to realize, like, if I want to stay in the game with Dover, she's not going to beat us.
Yep. 6th walk issued by Shelby Gossett. Also hit a batter. Is Olivia McHugh up now, and Olivia McHugh Does have a couple of plate appearances, a couple of sacrifice bunts, and she walked. The 0-1 in the dirt, and Hupp not going to move. So Hupp down there, the pinch hitter for pitcher Kara Lint out of the 8 hole, stands down at second base. And Jenna Malk was intentionally walked. She stands at first. Olivia McHugh, the freshman, will swing and miss for strike number 2. McHugh going to step back in. Gossett trying to get another punch out. And just outside to run the count even at 2. McHugh, I think she even smiled when she walked away there. I think she thought, I think I just got rung up looking.
I just got away with looking at one.
Yep, just got away with that one. So Gossett will fire the 2-2 pitch, and McHugh's going to mash it to center field. And gone. 3-run home run, Olivia McHugh. And that is why, this Dover team is so deep lineup-wise, because you can put a girl like Jenna Malk on with an intentional walk, and the freshman's going to come right behind her and mash it to straightaway center field. 8-1, 3-run jobby there for Olivia McHugh.
She put a charge in that. It got up in the wind, and it just kept going and going, and center fielder Natalie Musser looks up and says, I can't get to that one.
Yeah, she tracked it, or she had it, but listen, that was a poke. I'm going to say probably about 240?
Yeah,
something like that.
230, 240.
Yep.
It's dead center field.
Dead center. So Gossett will step in. Lainey Kohlers had a nice game here this afternoon. Reached on an error and scored. She also walked and was hit by a pitch. She's actually scored twice, has Kohler, and she just scored a dent on that car that's been hit like 3 times now. That white SUV's taking a beating. They can definitely get the hail damage now that there's more than one.
Yeah. Hopefully their insurance agency is Tusk Insurance Agency, and they can maybe they're not listening tonight, and they'll get credit for hail damage.
Right. So just low and outside there, 1-1 the count on the senior, Lainey Kohler. Bottom of the 6th, 8-1. Lady Crimson Tornadoes, and Kohler fires that one to center field. That one does not have the distance as Natalie Musser wheels it in. 3 outs, 8-1. Last at bats for Indian Valley. Right after this on Big Z Sports and Claxon Communications.
When you think pizza, think Amici's Pizza, with locations in West Lafayette and Janaden Hutton to serve you. Amici's Pizza offers your favorite traditional pizzas, as well as specialty pizzas, subs, wings, and salads. Everything from the dough to the sauce is made fresh daily. Right now at Amici's, with the purchase of a large or an extra large pizza at regular price, receive a free medium cheesy bread. Try one today in West Lafayette or Janaden Hutton. Big city taste for a small city price. Learn more. Find Amici's on Facebook.
At Gillen Body Shop, they know that when their business is needed, it's never planned, and that can cause you quite the inconvenience. That's why Gillen Body Shop makes the process as easy as possible for you by making sure the work is completed right the first time. And Gillen Body Shop's experienced staff gives all completed work a 100% guarantee. So when those unplanned repairs to your vehicle are needed, there's only one choice. Gillen Body Shop on Cary Avenue in New Philly, or find them on Facebook.
Welcome back to Dover City Park for the top of the 7th inning. Joe Geckler with the play-by-play.
Thank you, sir. Top of the 7th, Dover leads 8-1. Indian Valley Lady Braves going to come up with Celeste Rummel, Bella Weaver, and back to the top of the order with Natalie Musser. And if they can get one more, Gabby Mead is in the 4 spot here in the top of the 7th inning. But Carol Lint back in the circle. First pitch swung on and missed by Celeste Rummel. Rummel 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout and a walk. Big 3-run home run back in the bottom of the 6th inning to blow this game open as Dover leads 8-1 as Rummel takes a strike to fall behind now at no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 pitch, swung on and missed, strike 3, out number 1 here in the top of the 7th inning. Going to bring in catcher Bella Weaver.
12 strikeouts for Kara Lent to 1 walk.
Lent done a nice job in the circle today for the Lady Tornadoes. First pitch to Weaver. Swung on and missed.
Weaver 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts.
Looking and swinging on the day.
Yep.
Don't know if I'll see it before the end of May, but I know this is your favorite month.
This is it, man. It all starts tomorrow.
The end of the month is probably your favorite day of the year. It's like
Yes,
your
it
Christmas,
is.
right?
100%. Yeah, it actually started today with practice and qualifying for the GP over at Indianapolis, but I may just take a day off and go over to practice next week. We'll be going to qualifying on Sunday, and then the 108th Indianapolis 500 on Sunday, Memorial Day weekend.
Fouled off at the plate. Count remains no balls and 2 strikes. Of course, this is a good man. That was a good 4 years ago, maybe 4 years ago, 4.5 years ago now. You took me over when we went to cover the Buckeyes in the Big Ten championship game, and we went over to the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and that was a really cool experience.
I need to get you over to the race one year.
Swing and a foul ball again. I heard one Shannon Thomas going along with you this year.
Yeah, Shannon's going to go. He, he had said something to me about 2 months ago. He was like, man, one day I got to get over there. And I'm like, well, hey, I think I got an extra ticket if you want to go. He's like, are you kidding me? I'm like, yeah. So, me and Shannon will have a good time.
Outside
Nice
corner, strike
Good
3
pitch.
called on Bella Weaver, out number 2 here in the top of the 7th inning. Takes us back to the top of the order and Natalie Musser.
13 Ks for Kara Lent in the circle. 1 out away from a sectional title for the Dover Lady Crimson Tornadoes.
And Musser steps in. She is 3 for 3 on the day. Hardy cut at that one for strike 1. 3 for 3, 3 stolen bases, a run scored. She's been on base all 3 times.
Yeah, really had a nice game out of the leadoff spot as a freshman.
The 0-1 pitch, squares the bunt, drops that down. You're not going to get her. That's going to be 4 for 4 for Natalie Musser.
100%.
And that's going to be a base hit again. Nice bunt there by Natalie Musser to get on base to keep the Indian Valley season alive. Brings in the power-hitting Gabby Mead, the first baseman for the Lady Braves. She is 0 for 3 on the day, a pop-out, a fly-out, and a strikeout. Down to the final out of the ball game and of the tournament season for the Lady Braves.
Listen, what a game out of Natalie Musser. The center fielder has definitely been the spark plug for this Lady Braves team. Scored the only run.
Inside corner, strike number 1, says Bud Ackerman, the home plate umpire. Gabby Mead, of course, a senior. One of several seniors on this team for the Lady Braves. The 0-1 pitch, swing and a foul back to the screen.
Want to thank Ron's Heating and Cooling as well for jumping on this tournament trail run. Again, with the weather getting warmer and warmer, make sure you give a call to Ron's Heating and Cooling, get that AC checked and get it charged up and ready to go for summertime.
Now the 0-2 pitch to Mead. Fouled off, she stays alive, chased that high cheddar again, and she was able to get a piece of it to stay alive.
Gabby Mead's had a really good career for the Indian Valley Braves. It appears a really good career gonna end here this afternoon, but you know what?
0-2 pitch outside as the runner takes off for second. And that's Musser with her 4th steal of the game as Musser doing all she can to keep the game going for the Lady Braves.
Ashley Baker, Avery Baker, Lainey Abel, Haley Kearns, Nadia Alice House, Sadie Dryden, Celeste Rummel.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Swung on and popped up over the second baseman's head. That's going to fall, and that's going to be a run scored as Musser scores from second. An RBI single by Gabby Mead makes the score 8-2 Indian Valley. Or 8-2 Dover. Indian Valley scores their second run on an RBI single by Gabby Mead.
And manufacturing both of those runs, Natalie Musser, the freshman. But again, Gabby Mead and Brooklyn Sanders, the last 2 seniors out of that group, a big senior class for head coach Dusty Braun. And you start thinking about those seniors in a game like this, and, man, they've had really good careers for Dusty and the Indian Valley Braves, and we wish them nothing but the best in their future endeavors.
As the 0-1 pitch swung on and missed for strike number 2. As Gabby Mead on first after the RBI single. And Brooklyn Sanders 0 for 3 on the day, a ground out and 2 strikeouts. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and the Dover Lady Tornadoes are your Division II sectional champions today as they knock off the Indian Valley Lady Braves 8-2 here at Dover Community Park. And Division II sectional championship for the Dover Lady Tornadoes. Congratulations to the Lady Tornadoes as they pick up the sectional championship here today. Going to take a break, come back into our Dumont Sporting Goods post-game show, and we'll announce our McInturf Realty Player of the Game. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
The completion of Tusky Deli's expansion project is near and is excited to offer everyone even more items. The deli has remained open throughout the construction to continue offering the lowest prices around on their deli items, along with their made fresh daily soups, salads, sandwiches, and wraps, which is perfect for a lunchtime stop. You can find Tusky Deli on Facebook. The Tusky Deli is a proud supporter of Indian Valley Braves athletes and wishes them the best of luck in tonight's game.
One thing every sports family knows is how crazy eating schedules can get. Well, let Papa John's of Uricksville and New Philadelphia handle the cooking. Papa John's offers a full menu including stuffed crust pizza, Papa Diaz, wings, cheese sticks, and so much more. See all that Papa John's has to offer by visiting papajohns.com and keep earning those Papa rewards. Papa John's of Uricksville and New Philadelphia. Just what you need for your busy schedule.
Are you ready to give your home a new look? Look no further than Wayne Door, your one-stop shop for all your residential needs. Garage doors, entry doors, windows, and patio doors. Wayne Door has everything you need to upgrade your curb appeal. With 24/7 emergency service, you can trust their technicians to be there when you need them most. Stop by the Dover showroom on State Route 39 or visit WayneDoor.com and let the experts help transform your house into the home of your dreams. Wayne Door, more than just garage doors, from the people you can trust. Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
Welcome back to Dover Park. Final score here today in the Division II sectional championship. Dover knocks off Indian Valley 8-2 to claim the sectional championship game, Chris. And really a back-and-forth game early on, and all the way into about the fifth, sixth inning. Dover really broke it open. They had three runs in the fifth, 3 runs in the sixth. Kind of opened this game up a little bit off the bat. Olivia McHugh, 3-run home run. From the freshman, but you know what? Indian Valley battled all day. Carol Lent was 14 strikeouts in the circle today. Indian Valley just couldn't get enough runs on the board to knock off Dover here today.
Yeah, some of the intangibles before we get to Dover. Natalie Musser, just a great game. 4 for 4. She had 4 infield singles, one of them a bunt single, but we'll call it an infield single nonetheless. She had 4 steals on the game, and she scored both runs for the Indian Valley Braves. Just a great game out of the freshman.
If we give hats off awards in football, she would definitely get our hats off award today. Obviously she was the player of the game for the Braves, but not of the game. But you know what, Natalie Musser, our hats off to you, man. That 4 stolen bases, 4 hits, 2 runs scored. Couldn't do much more as she did here as the freshman Musser gets on base, and she's going to be fun to watch the next 3 years.
Yeah, absolutely she is. Lainey Aville, 1 for 3, a single and a steal. And then, of course, Gabby Mead in her final game, 1 for 4 with an RBI single. here this afternoon. Sadie Dryden, another call to her. She was 2 for 3 with a double and a single, so good job for Sadie in her final game as well. But, taking a look at Dover, Jenna Malk 1 for 2 with a double, 3 runs scored on 2 intentional walks. Kara Lint, 14 strikeouts in the circle. Charlie Reese, 1 for 2 with a sac bunt, an RBI, and an infield single. And then freshman Olivia McHugh with that 3-run home run, a pair of sac bunts, and a walk. And, Joe, during our Dumont Sporting Goods postgame show, we always give out our McInturf Realty Player of the Game. Why don't you give it out, sir?
Yeah, we're going to give it to freshman Olivia McHugh today. She was technically 1 for 1, had 2 sacrifice bunts that led to runs. She walked, and she had a 3-run bomb back in the 6th inning to break this game wide open. And Olivia McHugh did a little bit of everything today. She sacrificed herself twice, again, that led to runs for the Lady Tornadoes, and hit the big bomb out of here to straightaway center field, did McHugh. So congratulations, Olivia. You are our McInturf Realty Player of the Game today, as she stepped up in a big way for the freshman and doing what the team needed her to do, and she came through in a big way.
Yeah, absolutely she did. Olivia McHugh, the freshman, our McInturf Realty Player of the Game. Joe, it's been fun, man. And, I don't know if this will be my last call or if they'll call in for the righty out of the bullpen again.
They better.
But it's always
I don't know why you don't do more games, man.
I mean, I love doing games, but, man, I'm spent. We'll just put it that way. You know I'm spent. So
what are you spent from?
Yeah,
you sit
right.
behind the desk all day.
Right. But no, it's been fun, man. And if this is the last one, I appreciate you.
Yep.
And I'll see you in the fall. But I'm going to go run and grab our McInturf Realty Player of the Game before she gets out of the dugout. You wrap this puppy up, brother.
Absolutely. Again, Dover will play the winner of West Muskingum and Steubenville. We haven't got a final on that game, so that's the district semifinals next week. Of course, Dover will advance to the districts, and be looking for Big Z Sports on a YouTube channel near you. We got more baseball.
Thanks for watching this Claxon Communications production of High School Sports on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. For the latest news and scores, follow Big Z Sports on Facebook, on Twitter @Big_Z Sports, and on Instagram. Don't miss any of the live stream coverage all season long by simply subscribing for free to Big Z Sports on our YouTube channel. For the best in high school sports coverage, there is only one Big Z Sports.